The Book of Jubilees, sometimes called Little Genesis, offers a fascinating companion to the biblical Book of Genesis. It expands on familiar stories and adds layers of cosmic intrigue. This ancient text likely predates the Gospel of Matthew. It was cherished by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. However, most other Christian groups view it as non-canonical. This means they don't consider it part of the official Bible. Despite its debated status, Jubilees provides a captivating window into ancient Jewish thought. It reveals how some people interpreted the events of Genesis through a lens of angelology and divine calendars. Jubilees frames its narrative as a revelation given to Moses by angels on Mount Sinai. It's structured around a unique calendar system. This calendar divides time into Jubilee cycles of 49 years each. Each Jubilee year marks a period of release and renewal. This echoes throughout the book's exploration of covenants, commandments, and the consequences of human actions. One of the most striking aspects of Jubilees is its precise solar calendar. Unlike the lunar calendar used by many cultures at the time, Jubilees insists on a calendar aligned with the sun. This calendar, the book argues, reflects the divine order of creation. It is the calendar God intended for humanity to follow. But Jubilees doesn't just present this calendar, it goes further, ascribing its governance to angels. These celestial beings are tasked with ensuring the seasons turn, the stars move in their courses, and the natural world follows its divinely ordained rhythm. This emphasis on angels underscores a key theme in Jubilees. The universe is not random, it is governed by a precise, divinely ordained plan. Every aspect, from the grand cycles of time to the smallest details of human life, is overseen by God's angelic agents. Central to the cosmic order presented in Jubilees is the Sabbath. More than just a day of rest, the Sabbath is presented as an eternal law, a fundamental principle woven into the fabric of creation. Its observance, the book stresses, is not merely a matter of ritual, but of aligning oneself with the divine rhythm of the cosmos. The Sabbath in Jubilees is also inextricably linked to the larger Jubilee cycle. This 49-year cycle, with its built-in mechanisms for land redistribution, debt forgiveness, and social renewal, points to a utopian ideal. A world where justice and equity are not aspirations, but integral parts of a divinely ordained system. Section 4, expanding on biblical narratives from creation to the flood. Jubilees doesn't shy away from reinterpreting and expanding upon familiar biblical narratives. The 6 days of creation are described in greater detail, emphasizing the order and intentionality behind each act. Adam, the first human, receives a more extensive set of commandments than what's found in Genesis, including detailed instructions on purity and, of course, Sabbath observance. The stories of Cain and Abel and the subsequent line of Seth are given greater significance. The consequences of Cain's sin are explored more fully, while Seth and his descendants are portrayed as guardians of righteousness, preserving the true worship of God. In a world rapidly succumbing to wickedness, the flood too is depicted as a consequence of humanity's straying from the divine path, particularly the intermingling of humans and angels, which corrupted the created order. Noah, however, stands as a beacon of righteousness. His covenant with God after the flood serves as a reminder of God's enduring mercy and the possibility of a fresh start. Section 5, Patriarchal Journeys and Divine Covenants. Jubilees lavishes particular attention on the patriarchs, those pivotal figures in biblical history. Abraham's story is amplified, highlighting his early rejection of idolatry and his unwavering commitment to the one true God. His covenant with God, marked by the sign of circumcision, is given cosmic significance. It's presented as a pre-existing law, inscribed on heavenly tablets, emphasizing its eternal and unchanging nature. The binding of Isaac, a story fraught with theological and ethical questions, is cast in a new light. Jubilees presents it as a cosmic battle between good and evil, with Satan himself attempting to thwart God's plan. An angel, however, intervenes, preventing tragedy and reaffirming God's faithfulness. Jacob's story is also amplified, with his ladder vision connecting him to the divine realm and confirming his role as the inheritor of the Abrahamic covenant. His descendants, the 12 tribes of Israel, are thus tied to this ancient promise, their destiny forever intertwined with God's plan for humanity. Through these expanded narratives and interpretations, the Book of Jubilees offers a unique perspective on the biblical narrative. It invites its readers to consider the cosmic dimensions of familiar stories and to ponder the deeper significance of events often taken for granted. While its place within the canon of Scripture may be debated, its insights into ancient Jewish thought, angelology, and the eternal significance of God's covenants continue to fascinate and inspire.